Hello everyone, today we are talking about a famous 20th century feminist writer, Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf was born on January 25, 1882 in Kensington, London, England. Her parents were Sir Leslie Stephen and Julia Princep Stephen. They were both modern radicalists. Since a young girl, she has always been close to her family members, but when her mother, sister, and brother died, she began to develop a series of depressing episodes. She even wrote a book about her favorite brother, Toby, after he had died. It was titled Jacob's Room, published in 1922. Throughout this novel, she seemed to portray the main character, Jacob Flanders, after her brother, describing the life he had lived and how the social difference had impacted him. However, the story is told through third person, not first person. Her family was comprised of writers, artists, and musicians. This influenced her to take on a writing career. She even started a newspaper among her family members. When she was able to attend college, she was exposed to a group of modern feminists who continued to influence her writing until her timely death. In fact, the book, A Room of One's Own, published in 1929, was a novel filled with feminist ideologies. She wrote about how the men in the 1800s thought that women were inferior to them, and how female authors struggled to let their voice be heard. She described female writers to have worked in a small room working on their novels, thus coming with the title A Room of One's Own. As she was falling deeper into her writing career, she decided to become a part of her brother's practical joke. She, her brother, and his friends dressed up as foreign ambassadors to take a tour of a military ship. After the tour ended, Virginia's brother ended the joke and told the press of what they had done. Their photo was taken and put on the newspaper, the Daily Herald. The incident was named the Dreadnought Hoax. This was allegedly the same time that Virginia Woolf met and fell in love with Leonard Woolf. They got married 2 years later. Virginia Woolf lived through 2 world wars, but did not see World War II to its end. Because Leonard Woolf was a Jewish man, she feared that he might get taken by the Nazis, especially with the Nazis invading the European countries. Along with the stress of her writing career, her depression became worse as the war progressed. On March 28, 1941, Virginia Woolf stuffed rocks in her coat pockets and walked into the River Ouse. She was found dead 3 weeks later. Her popularity decreased after World War II, but she was still an inspiration to feminists everywhere.